Hello again. A much milder week this week compared to last week. However, it is still February, so it's still going to be cold enough for a frost in many places overnight and some dense patches of fog around too. Now, we've had this weather front gradually edging across us. There's more low pressure systems to arrive this week, but here we've got a little bump in the isobars, a little ridge of high pressure, which will bring many a clear night. But that weather front hasn't completely cleared from the southeast. A bit damp and drizzly, particularly across parts of Kent and Essex, and it's going to be quite murky here overnight with some fog patches. Elsewhere, bar a few showers in the far northeast, it's dry, it's clear, and it will be cold. And we will see also some fog patches thickening up through the early hours. Notice down to the southwest, the next area of cloud and patchy rain is approaching. That will help to keep the temperatures up here, and also the clouds and mist across the southeast will also help to keep the temperatures up. So we may avoid a frost in these areas, but elsewhere, even in towns and cities, we're going to be pretty close to or a touch below freezing, and in rural areas well below. So yes, it will be a frosty start to Tuesday. There will be some fog around as well. Just bear that in mind for the morning commute. Meanwhile, out west, we'll start to see a weather front approaching, bringing some drizzly conditions here. So this is the picture at rush hour. Still cold, still frosty, and there will be some fog around. Slowly but surely, the fog will gradually clear from the Midlands, southeast England, taking a time before it completely goes from northeast England. Meanwhile, here comes the rain. So after a dry start, the afternoon looks soggy for Northern Ireland, turning wetter over Pembrokeshire too. And we'll also start to, by the middle of the afternoon, see some drizzly rain over the Midlands, southeast England and southwest Scotland. The northeast stays largely dry, and we'll see some sunshine here. But it's cold here, 4 or 5 degrees, and it may not even reach those kind of temperatures if that fog sticks. Whereas further west, it's turning wetter, it's turning windier, but it's also turning milder, with temperatures getting eventually up into double digits. Through the evening, we'll start to see more of that cloud and rain and drizzle working its way even into eastern England, eventually into eastern parts of Scotland. So most places having a fairly damp night on Tuesday nights, but again, with more cloud around, it will be a much milder night, so it won't be as frosty to start Wednesday. That weather front does clear through, though, so many places will start Wednesday fine and bright. But notice this weather front, again, doesn't really clear from the southeast. It kind of wriggles back on itself, and we may well have further rain across the southeast, particularly early on, but then again later on too. Elsewhere, Wednesday looks again dry and bright for the most part, but we will see some showers coming in, West Wales, Northern Ireland, Western Scotland especially. But for a good part of northeast England, eastern Scotland, it'll be dry. There's that next wriggling bit of weather fronts bringing more rain into the southeast. Quite a bit of uncertainty on the timing and extent of that, but it could turn quite wet through Wednesday afternoon. But look at the temperatures, around average across the north, above average across the south, 9, 10, maybe 11 degrees Celsius. And overall, it is going to be a milder week compared to last week. We're not looking at frosts. We're not too concerned about snow. For many, there'll be sunny spells, but there will also be periods of wet and windy weather as well. A full week ahead forecast is available on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel.